Some breaking news from Amgen. Angelica Peebles joins us right now. She has the details on that. Hi, Angelica.
Hey, Becky. Yeah, we finally have the long-awaited results from Amgen's experimental obesity drug. Now, this is a phase 2 trial of their injection called Maritide. Now, take a look at that stock. It's down almost 10%. Amgen saying that the shot helps people lose on average up to 20%, and that's people who had obesity. Now, Wall Street was looking for about 20 to 25%, so this could be seen as a disappointment. Amgen is saying, though, that they didn't see a weight loss plateau, so there is a possibility that people might continue to lose weight as they take this drug longer. This is also part one of a two-part trial. So part two, people will be taking this for another year. And again, it's possible that we might see more weight loss, but at this point, it could be seen as a disappointment. Now, they're also saying that about 11% of people discontinued from the trial because of any adverse event. And like other drugs in this class, GI issues, things like nausea, diarrhea, are playing a big factor in this. They're also saying, though, that they saw no association between Maritide and any changes in bone mineral density. Remember, that's an issue that has come up recently. So there's a lot to digest here. And again, Amgen has already said that they are moving this into phase 3, and they have a call coming up in the next hour. So we will be tuning in that to see exactly what they have to say about these results, Becky.
Angelica, you were right to point out that there could be disappointment on the street. Right now, that stock is off by more than 12%. So, they're moving into phase 3. You pointed out a few potential positive outlooks from this, but the reaction, the knee-jerk reaction on the street is certainly one of disappointment.
Exactly. And that's because although this is a monthly injection, they're saying it could be monthly or even less frequently, which would differentiate it from Zepbound and Wegovy. Ultimately, if you want to succeed here and compete against these two behemoths, you're going to need to show something that's competitive. And right now, there is some concern maybe that this is not competitive. You don't have as much weight loss. Why would people go and take this different injection if they have something else already on the market?
Well, the one thing that you could do is price it more cheaply, but then you've got the Biden administration, I was just hearing today, moving to make it so that the government pays for, the federal government would be on the hook for paying for any of these. And so if that's the case, then you have probably less price sensitivity.
Exactly. And we're going to see Wegovy. That price will probably come down as Medicare does start to negotiate the price of that drug. So pricing will play a factor. But again, the thing that is interesting here is the dosing. And people were looking to see maybe less frequent dosing because Amgen has talked about at least monthly, maybe even less. Some analysts I spoke to said they would like to see quarterly. But at this point, that's not what we're seeing. Amgen is looking at that in part 2 of the trial. Quarterly, other different options for dosing once you lose the bulk of the weight. But at this point, I just think overall, people wanted to see a little bit more here because hopes were so high for this drug. And right now, people are digesting to see exactly what the future here holds for Amgen.